Oh, just pick that up, yeah, the undecided voters, but also the swing states, if you can elaborate on that for us as well. What are those polls showing?
We're still waiting on a lot of the most detailed analysis of the swing state polls. But I think one thing that I think is telling more than anything else is that the number of undecided voters has increased from 2% just a month ago to 9%. I think what we're seeing right now is in that resetting of the race. It's not just that Kamala Harris is looking better, but also she's not proven just yet. Everyone has an idea of who Joe Biden is and who Donald Trump is. There's not a lot of undecided voters between those two candidates. But when you reset the race with a new candidate at the top of the Democratic ticket, what we're seeing now is more questions than ever about who she is. So it's not that this is her race to lose. If anything, Trump might still have a bit of a lead in some polls, but it's too early to call it either way. And right now, the onus is on her to define herself.
And that goes to this issue of the debate, the question around the debate, because we saw how impactful a debate can be through the disastrous one that Joe Biden held. That's a reminder to us of just how much of an impact it can have, but it can also have the positive impact of helping define a candidate, certainly someone in the early stages of their candidacy.
Yeah, the juxtaposition of a young and energetic Kamala Harris against Donald Trump and the value of that juxtaposition to Harris is not lost on the Harris campaign, which is why I think she is keen to go ahead with the debate that was previously scheduled. And perhaps there's a bit more reticence on the part of the Trump campaign to go ahead with that debate. I think the Trump campaign is also sensitive to the way to sort of criticize Kamala Harris. They really haven't decided on what sort of nickname, what sort of attack line they want to use against her. Whereas Kamala Harris, in her literal first moments as the Democratic nominee or the presumed Democratic nominee after Biden endorsed her, immediately made it about Project 2025 and Donald Trump's agenda and U.S. democracy.
So who does Harris go for in terms of her running mate? We see those pictures. We've had them up on the screen of J.D. Vance and Donald Trump. We know who the Republican running mate is. Who will the Democratic Party running mate be?
I think right now it's very undecided. We have some supposed rumors of her narrowing down the options to three. I think we can sort of guess who they may be, including Senator Mark Kelly in Arizona, Josh Shapiro in Pennsylvania, supposedly Roy Cooper of North Carolina has ruled himself out. But I think more than anything else, where I think this is probably the most important decision the Harris campaign will make for some weeks, if not months, because this will really decide the future of her campaign. Does she double down on her base in the way that the Trump campaign did with their pick of J.D. Vance? Electorally, I really don't see how he's added to the Trump campaign's chances in November. But if this VP search, which is led by former Obama Attorney General, if they continue to do what the Trump campaign did and only double down on their base, I don't think that Harris has as much of a chance. If she, however, branches out and goes with Shapiro or Kelly in particular, I think that it really only helps her.
Jared Mondschein, thanks so much. Talk to you soon.